Yummy, delicious, and scrumptious. I'm not describing my Thanksgiving meal, I'm describing the weather that we experienced today. Look at this time lapse of the sunset happening in Springfield thanks to the Hy-Vee weather cam. You can see this golden brown sunset appearing right there. Tell you what, earlier this week I had some turkey that appeared that golden brown color. I hope you did too, because it was absolutely delicious. Great weather that we had, and the temperatures, they're really on a roll today. All right, I'm sorry, I got a couple Thanksgiving puns. They're bad. Just got to get them out. I'm just stuffed full of Thanksgiving puns that, whew, they've been really coming. I'm just in the spirit, guys, and this temperature's all the way for a high of 63, and right now we're starting to cool down to a high of 43. We do have some breezy winds, and that's going to continue into tomorrow as well. These warm temperatures that we had today, yeah, we're going to be quitting them cold turkey because they're not going to be lasting long. We're not expecting temperatures that are going to be in the 60s. No. Tomorrow we're talking about temperatures that are going to be in the low 40s. And a big reason why that is, we had a cold front that pushed through and you didn't really know it, because all it did is when you got into the afternoon hour, it flipped those winds from southeast to the north direction and it brought a couple high clouds into our region. But the colder temperatures are lagging behind this cold front, and we're going to start to feel it into the night, and we're going to feel it definitely for tomorrow because it's not going to be 60. Try those low 40s for the temperatures. Waking up for tomorrow, unless you're getting up really early for bringing Black Friday shopping, the most people would be waking up. You can see a good amount of clouds have started to roll into our region. These clouds are going to stick for the majority of Friday. It's going to block out that sunlight, keep us even colder. Once we get into Friday night, guess what? Those clouds are going to be pushing out, but those clouds keep us warm at night, which is not good because it means Friday night's going to be even colder than what we're expecting for tonight. But then pay attention to what's happening way off to the west of us, as we have this low pressure system that's bringing in a wintry mix of activity of weather. Now that can bring later on into Saturday night, that's when we're expecting it, early Sunday, our first chance of snowfall of the season. I'll have more details on that in just a minute, but tonight we're going to be flirting with that freezing line. Places up north, yeah, you're comfortably going to get into freezing. Places down south in Arkansas, I think you have a chance to be just above that, but everyone should be concerned about freezing or frost happening tonight. Very cold temperatures. We're going to have those fast winds too, that the feels-like temperatures are going to make it feel like those low 20s outside. For anyone going to Black Friday shopping, 5 a.m., yeah, the temperature is going to be around that 34 mark, and once we get into noon, only warming up into the low 40s. By the time the sun's going down, expect those temperatures to be around that 40-degree mark. And wow, Black Friday shopping. Taylor Swift calendar for only $9.99. That's cheap. That's less than $1 a month. That's a great deal if you ask me. And for tomorrow, very cold weather, clouds return. The heat that we experienced today, not going to be there at all. And then Saturday, we're going to get warmer. It looks deceptive. It looks like Saturday's going to be a very nice day. Yeah, we'll get close to that 50-degree mark. But what's going to be happening Saturday night is we have that, remember that snow that I talked about earlier? This is all this snow that's happening. It's going to cause some places nearly 12 inches of snowfall, and it's going to be moving into our region for Saturday night. And it's going to bring very light chances of snowfall. Kids, don't get excited. We're not talking enough snowfall that you don't have school on Monday. We're talking a dusting of snowfall that can be happening. The best place for the dusting is going to be north of Highway 54, and around those places they can get a rain-snow mix. Some places closer to Kansas City are going to get that light snow, but I think for most of us here in Springfield, we're just going to be looking at some good old rain that's coming our way. Going to be very cold over the next couple days, though. Low temperatures, yeah, they're going to be around that freezing mark or below that freezing mark for the next 7 days. We'll start to warm up once we get past Saturday, past Sunday, but even then, it's not going to be much of a warm-up, but we're only going to get around that 50-degree mark.
I'll tell you what, I know in recent weeks, Lauren and I during the shows have been talking about we like the warm weather, we want it to continue on, but you're mentioning snow. I'm surprised I'm not sad about that. I mean, we've had Thanksgiving,
yeah.
It's time for Christmas, it's all right to have some snow now.
Definitely, the warmest temperature there was at 55. That's not warm if you ask me. Very cold, seasonal weather is coming our way.
It's time for it.
Absolutely.
Well, take a look at this amazing video